see your torso. Waist gorgeous, curved beautifully. The softest skin, my hand grazing, the muscle asleep beneath. I know I like beauty, self-confessed aesthete, so I'm worried you'll haunt me. One day I'll wake up in a cold sweat, trying to reach out for your body. I'll cry like I'm crying now and see you as illuminated by morning light in my bed. It's blue when it's that early. You're all awash, you're all awash. Anticipate sentimentality, the future look back to love, to what once was, the white of your neck on the pillow and the pillow on the bed and the bed on the floor, the hardwood tap of my toes when I'm awake before you. Desire melds with purity. Oh, you star in my mind's eye, you Venus, all blue. The next one is some thoughts on the way we use the word migration, and it's called homeward. Migration reminds me of fish in the sea, whales and birds and things that are free, servile to a natural autonomy. I'm not free today. Time has been taken off work. I look out for the words, gate, boarding, last call. I do give in. No anarchy remains in me. Not in this setting. I'm yours, check-in lady. I surrender my bags, documents, the state's boring bureau. Do me, baby. File me, check me, move me. I tell people I can't sleep suspended. What am I, a horse? So it's many hours of strapped-in brooding. Like a hen, exactly. I can and cannot fly. I save excitement for the destination. Home's far, the stars see me infrequently, but I can tell I'm so lucky. The fossils and the fuel, the costs, burden of flight, crowded airport, ships of the sky. Where won't we go to live better? Leave home and then acclimatize. Heathrow is just so crowded though, that I remember a lot of us live like this. The pull of the industrial globalization tech switch. Cheap tickets, they are waste, the receipt of my innards, acquired by units of congealed labor, worker bones in my money, in my air hostess prepared coffee, servitude sugar packets. I sigh. I look at the long immigration line. More sighs, they eat my time, state takes all, winner. I wait to move in ordered lines. I am not free today. I took the time off work. The next one is a poem that I wrote during the workshop with the 87 Press at King's, and it's called Hero. And so, I love to tell stories. It was April, it was June, that's the way I used to keep my hair. Man on the bus I complimented, Paul. I want a coat like that, says me in the story I'm telling. Fast voice, new words, rehearse sometimes. Save that story for dinner time, another time. I tell stories to myself sometimes. It's called a hero narrative because I overcame. I chart my own progress. You can always exaggerate suffering for effect. The story about the crisis time. Who could know how bad it was? Am I unreliable? Who holds that truth, And the next one is called Boyfriend's Mother. Who loved you first, green eyes? Pearl-like sparkle, baby twinkling in white, wrapped, held, adored, so grateful for you. To be born and change her life, literal, metaphorical, monumental, imagining her, I am her. Her solid arms, the warmth she imparts, you're her viscera, extension and invention. Knowing your love is seeing layers of hers. Matryoshka dolls. Women look to other women like a mirror unreversed. And the last one is called Work-Life Balance. I was in my bedroom, and he and his, but it was always hard to locate him or anyone. 2-floor house, domestic alienation. The stairs weren't that long, or maybe they were, when Mom yelled up them, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I was asleep, and he was awake, pacing. Bluetooth headset, early globalization, the strange aesthetic of late capital. Calls from London, DC, work moved him, as it sometimes does, but then he'd be home, in his bedroom, and I in mine. Unfathomable distance. He'd dim the lights, glass in hand always, and I'd be right there. We shared a wall. Maybe he was reading, never a novel, always the New York Times, and the light from the screen made bluish shadows. Slurred speech, sunken eyes. One time, he fell going up the staircase. I was in my bedroom. It was all right, but I knew he was dying. I called it early. I told my best friend in the confines of a high school classroom. Panopticon, I couldn't place myself. And we shared a wall as he drank into a stupor. And we shared a wall, but now we don't share nothing. It's one of the odder things to think when someone dies, but I want to know where he is. His body used to be so close to mine. I want to open the door and sit down next to him. Thank you.